game to watch. It's the Cowboys going up against the Bears. With that, let's get out to Soldier Field. Standing by
to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State field. Elliott throwing. Prescott. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able
the things they prepared for when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap. Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder.
On the counter, Elliott down to the 25.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Second down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete football.
The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Bears now for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been... Now they'll run it on the toss. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up. And this is going to be brought back from... They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to his...
You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's
probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And he's got... On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract.
Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and inside. So when you're having a double-A gap blitz, as two guys coming through that gap, that was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll be hit. And how about this, a fake? And this time he's got the hook up. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
In the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And it's... They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Elliott. And Bailey able to not
keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part.
He's no one-yard run. Hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back in first and then taking off.
Back to throw now on second and
field and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion and avoiding the big hit.
Now back to throw.
Zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful. That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
A second down throw for Prescott, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The pressure he can get in the entire game, the hit pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there.
I'm more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back.
And they get rewarded.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 11 yards.
Sharply inside. Not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 8 on the play. And halftime report, but business to take care of before that. They'll look to throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 out of this play on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this one all here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Complete to Bryant. And he's brought down.
In their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And again, it's Prescott. Room here to run. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the stick.
Right now, so for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Vade and his accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll drop to throw, and he's got his
way to conserve time.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he'll be out of
back up for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Bears trail at home at halftime. The Cowboys will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start.
Kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good. To put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead. The last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he puts his head down. The Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could see those running plays. I often think back to the Giants, the New York Giants of the early 90s. That was one of the best attacking 3-4 teams that you saw, mainly because they had 4 tremendous linebackers.
He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They go to Elliott again. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. So you got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory.
Brandon, as long as we've been covering this league, every time we were locked in and demanding the football and getting it.
He told you that pregame that he was ready. I wasn't there. I was standing alongside talking to his teammate, but he said he was ready. It's shown. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack.
I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And avoids the...
It's down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon kicks on third down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game again.
In the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll loop. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in. I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And one that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, Charles, it's 1-3.